What's something that people think makes them look cool but actually has the opposite effect? When people play their music loud at the gas pumps. I recently saw a woman leave her toddler in the car with the crappy music blasting to the point that it was uncomfortable and unpleasant for everyone else pumping gas while she went into the store. Felt bad for that child. My ex did this with our kids. I had to sit her down and explain what was inappropriate about it. She seems to honestly not know it looked more white trash than cool. She's trashy. Edit. Changed. White trash to trashy. My ex's skin color is irrelevant. Having a phone conversation on a loudspeaker in public, or blasting shitty music from a cheap, oversaturated BT speaker on public transport. We get it. Negative attention is also attention. But taking over a public space with your edginess is just being an asshole. My parents have recently discovered speakerphone and refuse to believe there is such a thing as speakerphone etiquette. I'll be talking to them and all of a sudden I'll hear, "So do we know what we want to order?" And I realize they've been holding this entire conversation on speakerphone in a restaurant, surrounded by people trying to enjoy their dinner. Oh, and I have thought that my parents are the only one. The absolutely worst case they had done it was when there were a family's friends staying at their place. Parents called me and haven't mentioned anything about being on speaker. They told me about having a last night full of drinking and some stuff. So I asked whether it was okay because one of their guests is quite aggressive and unpleasant when she drinks. And yeah, she was sitting next to the monsieur. They went like, "But hun, she is sitting next to us. You're being rude." Am I being rude? You are the ones that brings personal talks to the table. I still felt ashamed AF even though what I said was true. Don't. I have so much sympathy for you here. It's unreal how many people bring their phone conversations out in places that it's not appropriate. At the register, drive-through, dinner table, etc. The third party in your story probably needs to hear about her behavior. Mean drunks often don't realize how they appear. You are totally in the right. Edit. Grammar. Kids bragging about their parents' wealth and success. Man. People who say, "Well, my parent is blah blah blah," like they know or can do the same things their parents can, really gets under my skin. Edit. Hey, I finally noticed it was my cake day before 11 p.m. Thanks everyone. Story. When I was in like 6th grade on the school bus, someone said something and brought attention to me. This girl exclaims, "You have lice." To which I respond, "No I don't. It's dandruff," and she comes back with, "No, it's lice. My mom's a hairstylist," and all I could say was, "So?" Then went back to sleep as best I could. It's not that they're trying to tell you they can do the same stuff. It's that they want you to defer to them like royalty because their parents are important and powerful. I taught HS and MS for 7 years. That shit happened pretty routinely. The worst part of it was that it typically worked because of community politics. You don't want to upset the kid of rich parents or parents who are connected to the right people. I had a kid once who was the adopted son of 2 successful attorneys. He was always bragging about his family's wealth and their multiple vacation homes. One time during a parent-teacher conference, the kid all but admitted that the reason he always had several $1,000s in cash on him at any given time, despite his parents taking away his credit and debit cards and cutting off his $400 per week allowance, was because he was selling drugs at school. But we were told, in no uncertain terms by our principal, not to investigate that if we valued our jobs. Sure enough, he got busted off campus selling cocaine a couple of weeks later and went to juvie. One-upping and putting other people down to make yourself look good. Rife in white-collar jobs. I despise people who do it. Please stop blasting your music in places where people cannot escape it. I see your earbuds in your pocket. Please. Salvation. Or having a phone call with your speaker on so everyone has to hear your conversation. Shitting on things other people like. We all have stuff we don't like. But if you spend all your time putting down everything a person is interested in, you don't look cool or edgy. You look like a dick with no interests greater than shitting on things other people like. And often it's preceded by the question, am I the only person? Quote, as though the dislike makes them special. Am I the only person with this common opinion? Unpopular opinion. Asterisk begins saying a popular opinion. Asterisk. This will probably get a lot of downvotes, but asterisk begins saying a popular opinion. Asterisk. Edit. Those of you saying actual unpopular opinions don't get upvoted aren't wrong. But the issue I'm highlighting is when someone says something like unpopular opinion. Cats are cute. It's clearly not an unpopular opinion. So why is it phrased as such? Unpopular opinion that will probably get me downvoted. Does anyone else not like it when puppies get locked in hot cars? What are your thoughts on this? AskReddit. My country recently made it illegal to kill cats. What do you guys think about rules like this? Edit. Thanks for the gold, kind stranger. Edit. Well, platinum, that's crazy, haha. Calm down, Reddit, I don't deserve this, haha. Edit. Okay guys, I've been answering questions for 3 hours, so I think I am going to call this AMA here. Thanks for coming. I'll be back annually. Edit. My wife's boyfriend bought me a Switch because he couldn't afford Reddit Gold. Wow, crazy. Edit. Some of you are being very intolerant of my wife having a boyfriend. She gets lonely during the day because of how much overtime I work at my game dev startup. You captured so many things in this comment. I'm impressed. I'm not sure if this is just an Australian thing, but people who rev their cars, motorbikes really loud. And it's usually quite late at night while most people are trying to sleep. Guess it's a thing worldwide. Yeah, assholism isn't country specific. Really nice parkas. People think they look cool, but they actually keep them warm, monsieur. Never admitting when you're wrong. It may seem like a confidence power play. However, most people just don't care enough about you to say anything or indicate that they noticed. They'll just slowly drift away from you till one day you're all alone wondering why no one with any level of competence wants to hang out, work with you. Hating all genres of music except the one they like. I learned this the hard way by only liking heavy metal and shitting on all other music without giving a chance as a teen. Metal's still my favorite, but all genres have good music. Honestly, I've seen far more elitism in the metal community than any other music genre I've been involved in. It's a shame because metalheads are usually some of the most chilled, open-minded people you could find, until you start talking about music. Being into zodiac signs and using them as an excuse for any of their unlikable behavior. Did you see how I snapped on that waiter? I'm sorry, but Mercury is in retrograde and this Cancer doesn't have time for his shit. My husband just got his hair cut into a fucking mullet. So there's that. Edit. Whoa. This blew up, lol. Sorry babe. And thanks to the kind strangers for the silver and gold. He really likes it. I am not quite a fan. But if it makes him happy, I will keep my complaint semi-anonymous and on Reddit. If he drives a 70s Trans Am, your husband is just badass. Weed, it's fun and all, but it's not a goddamn personality. But, 420. XX_Kushmaster 420_XX has entered the chat. I unironically like wearing fingerless gloves. For actual tasks, not just at and about. When people ask me why I wear them, I tell them it's because I'm so cool. I'm not exactly certain how uncool they make me, but I know it's a lot. I like the fingerless gloves with finger flaps. Straight up fingerless means my fingertips die a little, but I still want to be able to do finger activities inside without taking my gloves off. Finger activities. A lot of Redditors seem to think that stolen witty one-liners make them look like the patron gods of debate and reason. The next time I see someone say, I came for a battle of wits but it seems you came unarmed, unironically I will set their house on fire, and then myself. I came for a battle of wits but it seems you came unarmed. Be right back. Going to fire store. I've been into the import tuner scene for close to 20 years at this point. Now this was more style of the time, say 15 years ago. Backwards upside down visor hats. WTF? Why was that a thing? It'd make more sense to walk around with an onion tied to your belt. They think so fast their brain needs a spoiler. Elitis, monsieur. It's fucking stupid to attack someone who enjoys a hobby only just because doesn't put his life on it. Oh, you hate elitism? Name 3 elitists. Only 3. What are you, a poser? Filthy casual. Everyone knows the best poses are duck face and shintic. Our gatekeeping is a sub completely devoted to making fun of people who do that. When babies get excited about walking. Real F*** can cool baby. I can walk too. Grown women who use baby talk to other adults in normal conversation. No, you are not cute or cool or whatever the hell you think you are. Weirdo. You would hate Korea. We don't like it too. Unless they're very cute. And even then, we like them for how cute they look. Not the way they talk. Being assholes without a reason. I really hate that this is me. From a young age I've always been an asshole to pretty much all of my friends, and now as I'm getting older I'm realizing how much of an asshole I am, and I really hate it, and a lot of the time I really try to stop, but it's become so much of a habit that it's really hard. I know that it could be adolescence, and I've always struggled with dealing with my emotions. I compress them a lot and let them all out at once and become a complete mess. Especially anger, because I lash out at things almost instantaneously. I really hate it and I'm aware of it. It's just really hard to stop. Edit. Thank you everyone so much for all the support. His sounds so cringy, but thank you so much. It has genuinely made me feel quite happy. Being self-aware is the first step to self-improvement. You're on the right path. Bragging about not reading how much they can drink before passing out. Wow, man, or a woman. Fucking applause to you. Great achievement. I'm glad that I get drunk fast because it saves me money. I was trying to explain to someone why I gave up coffee. I was addicted and I had started to suffer from insomnia. If I went too long, maybe like an hour or two, without one, I would begin to shake and migraines would set in. Basically just normal effects of overdoing caffeine. She asked me how many I was having, and basically tried to turn it into this competition of, oh, I drink more coffee than you. OMG, I am so quirky and sleep deprived, haha. Stop turning bad habits and other people's issues into a competition of how badly you treat your body. It doesn't make you cool. Edit. Thank you for gold. I work in a coffee shop. So many customers love to weirdly brag about how much coffee they drink in a day and how badly they need caffeine to function. Haha, yeah, throw an extra shot in there for me, that's nothing. I can drink 5 of those in a day. You wouldn't believe how much caffeine I take, haha. Yeah, that's not cool or anything, Karen, you have a legitimate problem, monsieur. Thank you for watching.